So, I'm at Hoi An in Vietnam, and as you can see, there's been a bit of an accident. There's quite a large puddle. In fact, I wouldn't call that a puddle, I'll call that a tiny flood. Let's go over to the flood and examine it. Now, I need to be very careful. Why do I need to be careful? Because I can't really tell the difference between the pavement and the river. That's the river, you can see all the boats. But I'm standing on a pavement and it's dark. I can just about see where the pavement ends and therefore the river starts. So I'm going to stay well away from there because I do not want to fall into the river. Let's now examine what's caused this. Now, I should point out that I'm recording this about 4 weeks after flooding reached about the same height as those windows. That's right, if I was here 4 weeks ago, I would be swimming or drowning right now because the water reached those windows. But as for now, as you can see, we've got quite a lot of water here. So what's caused this? Well, it wasn't the rain. It was not the rain. I know that for one reason. This may seem quite obvious, but you know how I know this wasn't caused by the rain? Because it hasn't been raining today. And this was not here this morning. So, what's caused this? Well, let's go through this first. As you can see, I'm not going to get any closer. As you can see, the river has overspilled. Right? The river has overspilled. Meaning that we've got all of this water on the pavement and it's going onto the road. Now, what's caused this? Because like I just said, it has not rained today and this water was not here this morning. Well, let's go through how deep this water is. So, okay, so my hand's in the water. My hand is at the bottom of the water right now. Now, I'm using one of my hands to hold my phone, so I can't give you a visual of how deep the water is, but I did test it. The water is about 15 centimetres deep at the pavement. That is about 6 inches. That's about half a foot. But I'm on the pavement. Let's go onto the road, because obviously we have to step down onto the road. There we go, I've just stepped down. Again, I can't visualise this for you because one of my hands is used to hold my phone. But I did test this. The water is about 30 centimetres deep on the road because the difference in height between the road and the pavement is 15 centimetres, and it's 15 centimetres deep on the pavement and 30 centimetres deep on the road. 30 centimetres is 12 inches. That is about 1 ruler length. That is 1 foot. So the water is 1 foot deep if I step onto the road. 1 foot. So what's caused all of this excess water? And should we be worried? And what can be done to solve this? Well, I'm going to go through this. And whilst I go through this, I'm going to casually go for a lovely walk through this water. So, what do I think about this? Well, I think there's something quite obvious. Where are the drains? Where are the drains? Well, I'll go through and show you one. Okay, so here is a drain. As you can see the drain underneath the water. Now, as you can see, this drain would therefore keep the water down. But this is the only drain that I can see. I literally went up and down here. I went up and down this entire street where it's flooded, and this is the only drain that I saw. Now, in all fairness, it is somewhat unblocked. I mean, there's a few leaves here, and actually no, it's more mud. Now my hands are all muddy. That's better. but it's not perfectly cleared. Is it something to do with the river itself? It's not the sky, it's not the clouds, it's not the raining. It's not any rain. Why? Because it hasn't rained today. Is this river tidal? If so, if this river is tidal, then why hasn't anything been done to solve this? You know, for instance, why is this pavement so down? Why not raise it? If you raise it, this bit can't get flooded. Or if it does, that's a very rare event. Or maybe build more drains. Clear the drains. I think something needs to be done, because I don't think this is sustainable what is happening right now, because this water's come out of nowhere. Now, obviously, this is not exactly bad at the moment because, well, it's not affecting these shops because it doesn't reach the shops, but something doesn't seem right. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Now, something I do need to address is that this is not just affecting Vietnam. This is also affecting the UK. And this is something that I do need to address. Because the number of times I walk around the UK, I look into drains, and the drains are just completely stuffed full of mud, dirt, soil, leaves. Most of them, literally completely full of it. No wonder it floods so much in the UK. The water can't even get through the drain. And then, you know, there's like very few drains anyways in the UK, just like here. And not to mention how our council think that it's a good idea to just build on floodplains. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But anyways, I'm going to get out of this water because I do not want to get cholera or whatever. So I'm going to get out of here, and yeah, so thank you so much for watching. My name is GWT, and I will see you, I don't know when. Bye. Oh, look what I found. A blocked drain. Look how blocked it is. No wonder it floods so much. Water cannot get through there. Now, if you look over here, this is the river. And as you can see, there's a small channel here. The idea is that when it rains, water flows into the drain, it goes underneath here, and then it comes out and it enters the river. Now, the river is wide and it's huge, so it won't raise the level of the river that much. Even if it rains a lot and a lot of water flows through here, it won't raise the level that much. It certainly shouldn't be enough to get to the same height as the pavement. But when the drain is blocked, it sort of defeats the idea. So I think they need to get around and clear that up. There is actually another drain as well. Here's another one. This one's even more blocked. Look. Oh, if I keep going, I can scoop out some of this mud. Oh no, I can't, because it's really deep. No wonder it floods so much. There is a huge amount of mud blocking the drain. That is pointless. Sort that out, or otherwise it floods all the time. Right, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna go and have a drink.